Let's go, it's the Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show. Whitey Show.
Which one, old man, that ain't got time? Shake your head. Get that side check. Put it in pockets till I get back. Going downtown.
So a few months back, I put up a Digimon video, top 5 Digimon video games, because there's been quite a few, and some of them I really enjoyed. However, if you saw my list, I didn't love Digimon World 1. I thought it was very unbalanced, and it just wasn't one of my favorite games. Digimon World Next Order, I believe, is the kind of remake in a way, or reimagine of Digimon World 1. It goes back to the roots of what the Tamagotchi was in terms of Digimon. So with saying that, when we're going back to raising Digimon and focus on more of that, is this game really worth playing for someone who didn't really love Digimon World 1? Well, I'm about to tell you right now.
Which one, old man, that ain't got time? Shake your head. Get that side check. Put it in pockets till I get back. Going downtown.
Let's hit up the positives first, because that always makes me happy. Let's start off with Digimon being a pet simulator once more. If you ever grew up with Tamagotchis, if you're around my age of like 25 to 35, you probably owned a Tamagotchi in your life. Those are those little devices where you have the little digital dude shitting everywhere and you had to feed him constantly, and then the motherfucker died after so close to evolving. So that's what this game really is. You get 2 Digimon, and they are from birth to champion level to ultimate to mega. You get to evolve them as long as you can keep them alive. That means making sure they go potty in the right places. That's right, potty. That's what I said. Also make sure they're fed enough. That's also very important. Make sure their stats are at certain levels so that they evolve to the Digimons you want. Things like that. So this game is very much focused on raising the Digimon and using them to battle later on. But the raising part is the main focus of this game. On top of that, this game is all about building and collecting. And actually in this game, it's pretty fun. You go around recruiting different Digimon, usually by doing something for them, like killing someone or finding something or collecting something, bring it back to them. They join the town. Now that sounds fun, but what do, you're asking? Well, what they do is give you rewards. Some of them build stuff, some of them give you items every day to make you stronger, to help evolve your Digimon, and some even help you transport to different areas so much easier than walking, things like that. So the game actually rewards you for going out and finding these Digimon and doing these tasks. Another thing, and this is something that you're going to love the most, it's fun to raise different type of Digimon. In this game, I think the greatest idea was having 2 Digimon to start off with, because you get 2 very different Digimon or similar, and then some of them can even fuse. This makes the game very fun and rewarding to raise Digimon in different ways. Some like to be scolded more, some like to be talked to mean or ignored, and they evolve into certain eviler Digimon, and then the other side, the nicer, happier Digimon. And the last good thing about this game is the world. It's actually fun to explore. One of my major issues with Cyber Sleuth, as much as I love that game, is the actual world itself wasn't that all fun to explore. But in this game, it is actually fun to go around and explore the different areas. A lot of them are cut into other areas. So say you go into a volcano, there's about 4 or 5 areas in the volcano, but that makes it fun and exciting to go back to actually go into these places. So I really like the world in this game, and it's actually fun to explore. Now let's talk about the actual fighting. When you are engaged in battle, you actually go into this little circle, and then your Digimon fight the other Digimon. Now this isn't a horrible idea, but it kind of feels dull sometimes. Your Digimon kind of do what they want. You can choose attacks the more that you bond with your Digimon, but really none of them actually look like they connect. It feels awkward in battle. The battle itself are okay to watch, but honestly the biggest problem is that they kind of get dull the more you play. I really think that the battle system could have been rearranged and done better in this game, and it's just okay at best in terms of the actual fights. One of the things that was kind of annoying me the more I played, I went through a couple of Digimon now and evolving them. And the thing is, there is no real guide to the Digimon you want to get, and sometimes it's such small stats that you got to get exact, like a certain amount of strength, certain amount of health, things like that. And it's really kind of annoying not to have any type of guide, not even the game. You can look online, but even the guides online aren't that good at this point that I'm playing this game. So I really would have loved to see more of it, like an in the video game actual guide, having maybe recruit a Digimon that will give you a heads up of what to do, like give you hints. But in this game, they really don't do that, and that really sucks. Another thing is the story could be better. Now, I did hit on the newest Digimon game, Cyber Sleuth, last year by saying that the story was okay. It was pretty fun, and it got better as it went on. This game, same thing. It does get better as you go on, and you do feel the threat actually in this game, which is cool. But overall, it's just okay. The dialogue is okay. It's really just recruit this Digimon, and I could have felt better. The side characters are decent enough, and the game story is okay enough, but again, as I just said 3 times, and I'm sorry, I'm going to say it one more time, it could be better. But the last thing I got to talk about in the negatives is there is a ton of backtracking. So some of the areas that you go through, you want to go back to go to the other areas you might have missed. But on the flip side, there is so much backtracking in this game sometimes, I feel like I'm getting annoyed to visit the same fucking area 4 or 5 times. It does get really annoying at points. So if you don't mind backtracking, then just skip this negative. But for me, I was definitely feeling it by the 5th time I visited this volcano. So yeah, there's things in this game that could get pretty annoying in terms of backtracking.
Which one, old man, that ain't got to shake your head. Get that Snapchat, put it in pockets till I get back. Going downtown.
As I always like to reinstate, when I do my reviews, I hit the positives then the negatives. So as I'm ending it, people think I'm just being very negative on the game and I didn't like it, and that could be further from the truth here. Digimon World actually surprised me. It actually surprised me because I wasn't expecting anything from this game. I legit thought it wasn't going to be that fun. But its pet simulator is vastly upgraded from Digimon World 1. The fact that you have 2 Digimon makes it more engaging and fun to have 2 different ones at the same time. And the building and collecting is actually really fun. Sure, the actual battles I wish were a little bit better, but you spend a lot more time collecting stuff. So I thought that it was okay. On the flip side too, I do wish there was a better story, but it's not going to really be a super negative to me. I kind of just forgot about it and wanted to collect more Digimon and so on and visit new areas. So like the negatives in this game are there, but overall Digimon World is actually pretty fun. I would say it's definitely worth full price for any Digimon fan. I think you're really going to enjoy this game. For any RPG fan, you might want to wait till it's a tiny bit cheaper because the actual battle system isn't that great, but I think that if you love collecting stuff, if you love evolving Digimon and getting different ones, this game is for these fans more than Cyber, which was more for the RPG fans. So enjoyable game. I'm gonna go with a 7.5. It's not quite as great as I hoped for, but it's still a very good and solid Digimon game, and I hope that we actually get more like this and they just improve and give us a better battle system, and I think they will. So with that, a 7.5 out of 10.